everybody, it's TMIKA. I decided to do something a little bit different. I am going to do a come pack a swap with me and show you how I package up everything. I am using packaging and items that I get from swaps or from packages that I receive. When I tell you I save all my stuff, I save it just for times like these. These cute little gold and mint colored balls were so cute, and this is the perfect package to put them in. So I'm starting with a medium flat rate postal box, and I'm using some wrapping paper. This came from the Target dollar spot, and it has little stars on it, little crosses on it, and it was perfect for this paper, which I'm using Snow and Cocoa. So thank you to all the contributors of the Snow and Cocoa. So this matched it in my opinion, and I thought I'd use it. So I'm going to grab my ATG gun and tape the side panels, because I am going to lay this paper inside the box so that when Karolina opens it, she'll see just a beautiful mint and snow and cocoa colored, and not the thank you for your mail service emblems. So I added the ATG tape just on the panels, and then I kind of pressed it down at the bottom, and I cut it down. This was well and more than enough from the Target dollar spot to cover this whole box, and I have enough left to cover probably a second box. So I'm going to cut off the extra, and then I'm going to do the same thing for the opposite side. I did not choose to use hot glue gun on the sides because I did not want it to be clumpy or chunky, although you know that is my preferred method of adhesive. So obviously I didn't measure that quite correctly, so I'm just going to take some time and cut off the extra so that that can fit nice and neat. And so cute. I did use a little bit of the hot glue just so it can stay down at the bottom, but that's it. I wanted the inside to be nice and smooth. Super easy. So now that that's all done, it's time to go ahead and add the little fluffs, the little pretties, to make it nice and beautiful for the eye. So this is just some shredded. Some of it is glitter, some of it is sparkly. I kind of mix light colors together when I get them in my package. So thank you guys for your donations. It is being reused, and it is being forwarded on so somebody else can reuse it too. The swap called for 2 shape tags, maybe 1 pack of embellishments, and 1 $5 goodie, I believe, and neither of us did that. So I'm showing you how I wrapped her goodie. I wanted that to be a surprise, and quite honestly I forgot what I put in there, but I used 2 12x12s and I stitched them in like a little package, and they are so cute. I love it. I use this little pick, and I got from Michael's. It has a beautiful gold tone, spray paint tone to them. I used some pom-pom trim from my stash, and that's what I used to decorate the front of the package. I made a rosette. The bow actually came from a swap or a goodie bag, so I used that faux bow. The snowflake actually is a tag from the Shape Tag swap, and then I just used the wood pieces and pieces of the paper from the collection. Here's our second goodie. I know we weren't supposed to do one, but I did a second one, and I stitched that up as well. The cute little lace bow or little flower there comes from Ida. She's created to create. She made those for me a while ago, and I just laid a rosette and a little snowflake on it, and then I went to go get these little spiral things, these little picks, and I believe those came from Walmart in the little Christmas section. I just took off one of the little tendrils, and then I added it to the bottom of that package. I also added some gold washi tape at the top and bottom, and then I used this textured cardstock from Michael's. It was a $5 pad that's 12x12. Excuse me, I'm spitting all over my mic. It's lots of textures. It's embossed is what the word I'm looking for is, and they come in all those gorgeous colors, and it's different bricks and squares and triangles and lots of different designs on there. So I thought that paper was gorgeous. Plus I love the mint in there, and I just added washi tape, gold washi tape, to kind of tie it all together, and I stitched that together, and she'll get that inside of her package. So here's one of the tags I created, this window. I love making shakers, but I like making this window. I just love it so much. So I cut this out several times on my silhouette cameo. As you can see, that's all paper, no foam. So I added some what do you call that, punches on the side there at the top, and then a little tiny flower and some organza trim in pink. I stamped Happy Holidays and embossed it with some gold ink, and added that on there, and I think it looks absolutely cute. I'm kind of far from the camera, so I'm going to show you a little video that I took so you guys can see a close-up of it. There's even a little snowman peeking in the window, but I wanted to show you this acetate that I use. I'll have that link down below. My favorite acetate when I'm packaging up items. It's very thin and flexible. So here is the second, I love it, the second shape tag. I use this lantern die that I got from AliExpress a while ago. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's not even a shaker, and I love it so much. I used flowers that came in a swap, a little embellishment from Inspiring Beautiful Creations, and those little tiny little flowers. And I used my Martha Stewart punch to make those little whispers on the side, and I used more of that little gold pick. I used some stickles along the side, and sentiment from the collection with the cute little snowman from the Snow and Cocoa collection as the little centerpiece. I used my Snow Rider pen to make snow around the edges. So you'll see that in this video. And of course, I can't do a swap without bows. You guys know I love them, and I love giving them, I love making them, and that's that. So this time I did a cute little bowl for my stash, layered it one time with the gold, and then another time with the Snow and Cocoa, and added a little charm. So take a peek at this close-up. Next, I made a quick set of rosettes. I did a tutorial by Theglamshoppe, and I will put her link down below. Really beautiful rosettes. Next, we have some layered flowers. I used a poinsettia die to make a set of 4 flowers, and these are layered, double layered with foam in the middle. And then I have the cute little ball, that jar ball that you get from the Target dollar spot, as my center, and then they are dipped in crystal glitter. I have a tutorial on some dip flowers that I did. I'll put that down below, but these are absolutely gorgeous. Next set of embellishments is a set of 4 tassels, paper tassels, and I love how these came out. The cute little ropes, I tucked them in between 2 sheets of cardstock so you don't see the backs hanging, and I used a poinsettia flower, again from Inspiring Beautiful Creations in her pack. I thought they looked beautiful and I wanted to use them. So the paper is Snow and Cocoa, and then I used the ball again from the Target. There we are, the little balls. I put it right on top of the tassel so she can use that, and everything ties in together. I don't know what my favorite is, but this is high on the list. I love these doggone bag toppers. Like, I seriously love them. So I just used a cute shape. I did do an elegant gift set that I showed you guys how to make this topper just like that using a die, but look how cute this color combo is. I love it with all the added chunkiness on here. Of course, a clear bag is included. I mean, it has pom-poms, it has ornament, it has a rosette, just lots of cute stuff. So check out this little close-up. So I made another one because I love the first one so much. I like that little snowman, that's a polar bear or whatever. I just love it. Second favorite, this deer. So I made another one. Views pretty much the same elements, just have a different little focal point on that one. So I did want to show you that this can, after you get done with it as a bag topper, or the recipient gets done, they can take this off and use it as like a little stand. So super cute. It's versatile. I think it's gorgeous. So that is everything that I'm sending. I have my 3 different packs for embellishments, 2 chunky embellishments in the way of bag toppers, I have a set of rosettes, and I have my 2 shape tags. So now it's time to put this all together. I did make a beautiful sequence mix with the colors that I use often. So I'm going to seal these up with the acetate and add the sequence to it. So I am going to use a card that I got from a swap. I believe this one is made by Sheryl, my friend Sheryl, who's Jim Zile, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to add that as my card because I have so many of the postcards. So that's going to go in this box. So this is how that looks. Don't you just love acetate? Like, I cannot say that enough. I love clear packaging, and it just looks so neat, and everything is all gorgeous and shimmery and lots of colors, and the sequins in there, just a little sprinkle of sequins, just a little bit, and it just, and sew it. I stitch it using some aqua or mint colored thread with my sewing machine, and yeah, I love it. I love this swap so much. And I just love the snow and cocoa paper. The paper does make the mood. So those are all the things that I'm showing you guys all close up. So they're all done. Now let's go ahead and put this in the box. So I decided that I wanted a little bit more fluff at the bottom, and I am just going to make a swap parfait. So I have my bows and my rosettes down at the bottom, and then I'm going to layer it in between with this clear polka dot packaging that I got from Tuesday Morning. It's cello wrap. So you can get these from the Dollar Tree as well, and I think they come in some kind of a tint, maybe red also, but they do have a clear one. But I really like this because the polka dot added to the whole swap packaging of snow and cocoa with the polka dots, and it was perfect. So I'm adding some more of that pink and white shredded, and then I'm going to add the next swap parfait swap portion, and this time I'm using or I'm grabbing my bag toppers, and I'm going to put them side by side, lay them right on top of the other ones, and then I'm add more shredding, and then more cello polka dot paper. You guys get the drift. So really inexpensive. I think it was maybe $3.99 I got from Tuesday Morning. So if you can find it, and it's really long, so if you can find it, I check it out. You can also add heat to it and wrap it in a package, which is what I just did in my lavender gift set video. So I'll link that down below as well. So there's my little shredded. I've already laid down my polka dot paper. So the next set is the tassels, or all the tassels, and the flowers. And I decided to just put them the long way because I didn't want them to be all crunchy in the packaging. So I just repeat the process. And I know some people like to hide their stuff, which is fine, which is cool. But when I'm doing this clear packaging, I just want it to show because I love it so much. So there's a polka dot cello, and then more of the shred. So yeah, if you can, save your packaging, save your shreds, save all your stuff, because you never know, it may come in handy later like this. I just laid down my 2 shape tags, the lantern and the window, and I'm adding like the last little bits of fluff that I have. Wasn't sure if I laid enough in between that next layer. Plus, it's acetate, and it can stick to each other, which is what I was trying to avoid by adding the layer. So it's a double whammy. You get the pretty of the pink and white, but you also don't get sticky acetate back to back towards each other. So another little layer of cello wrap. That concludes all my handmade goodies. So now this package fit by the grace of God, because I was like, I'm not gonna cut this down. So it just folded just a little bit, and it was a perfect fit. So I went with it. So that's the first one, and then that is the second one. And like I said, I don't even remember what's in there, but we'll see when she does a reveal video. So I'm adding in the shredded that most coordinates with this swap. I mean, it has mixtures of pink and mint and gold and white, so I thought it was perfect. And these balls, I don't know where they came from or what swap package they came in, but as soon as I opened the package myself, I was like, oh, these are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And look how they look with the black and white wrapping paper with the color of the snow and cocoa. It's just super cute. So we eat with our eyes, we craft with our eyes, we see with our eyes. So I think she'll be happy when she gets it. So I am just going to finish it off with a little bit more of the cello wrap, and we're done. I I did want to have some bit of hidden mystery, so I decided to add a little bit of tissue paper so I can kind of separate the card from the rest of the packaging, so I still could see right through that. So I said, well, let me just add one more, and there's the gorgeous card from Miss Sheryl. So thank you so much for your contribution as well. So there's my second layer of the tissue paper. Then I will add the card, and then I'm going to finish it off with more of those little gold Target balls and some more shredded. And that concludes my swap, pack a swap with me. Thank you guys for joining. I will talk to you soon. Like it if you like it. Bye.